Hey everyone. Got a quick one for you this week, but it could be valuable to some of you. Let me be clear, this is definitely not for all of you. It's not that this is not all ages appropriate. Sure it is. Drinking is good, kids. You should start it as soon as you can in life. No, it's not appropriate or necessary for many of you unless you do what we do professionally, right? Unless you're doing covert entry work, or maybe you're doing a bunch of door installs, because that's what this is about. This is about removing and rehanging doors stupidly, maybe. All the people who train, you go to Lockmasters, you take the pro locksmithing classes, like they'll teach you how to properly move doors and safes and hang shit and install everything. But as you may know, you've seen some of my talks, you've seen some of our training material maybe. There are some times when you have to just remove a door the wrong way. And we had one of those times, right? So for how many times have I given trainings where I've talked about knocking out hinge pins, right? We've got the hammerless hinge pin tool. It's a great product. It's a compact way of doing what you got to do sometimes. But I had never seen it used sort of under pressure. I've done it on the job, but I like to pretend I'm cool as a cucumber. We had a training where a bunch of folk were put under pressure hard. We had a training of a bunch of Army guys. They came from overseas. And, we were putting through their paces. We have a whole course where it's just hallways upon hallways and offices. We change them up all the time. We create new scenarios. We change the locks, and then they come back another core. They run through it again, and the locks are all different. It's really good fun. If you're interested in that kind of training, Red Team Alliance, link down in the doobly-doo. But one of the things we did, this one challenge, we had a whole bunch of different interesting locks, and they were, some doors were bypassable, some doors they were impressioning keys, and they were picking. One door at the very end, they got everywhere. We were so proud of them. In like 25 minutes was the runtime. They got in almost everywhere, except this one closet. They had nailed everything, and there was a hidden key that they missed. If they had found, this weird hidden key, they could have decoded the key visible through like a window. It was a telephoto lens thing. I don't blame them for not catching it. But they didn't want to end. They're like, all right, we know we got to get out of here before time hits, but we want to get this one door open. And they remembered, hey, wait a minute. We have these in our toolkits. Why don't we knock the hinge pins out? It's a closet. The door's facing us. And I wasn't expecting this. So hence, I actually have some footage of them doing this. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing to see. And they quickly realized they got the hinge pins out, but actually moving the door is way harder than you might realize. They eventually, they were trying to like dig at it with their traveler hooks in the hinge leaves and pull, and it almost became unsafe at one point. That's why I stopped my camera and I ran over to like just grab the door in case it fell on them. But they ultimately got it off. And that's when I realized, wow, there is no way this was going to happen if there was only one person trying this. And I've been by myself on some jobs, right? Either I've been subcontracted in with some companies who only send one field technician in. Don't do that. It's a real hard gig without at least some backup. Or maybe you're on a small team, but you don't want to compromise each other. You don't want to be seen together. And one person might get burned working a door. You don't want to compromise everyone else. So what do you do if you are one person by yourself and you're trying to pull a door the wrong way out of the frame? I thought about the time I moved my washing machine around when Tara was out of town because I was trying to get the hoses behind it and do some funny business with plumbing. And I bought this stupid little thing. It's just called a wheel bar, right? It's a furniture moving wheel bar. And I figured out how to find these. And I was like, all right, if I can buy one, you all can buy one. So yeah, use a little wheel bar like this. And you can see right here, right? What I'm doing is I've knocked these hinge pins out and I'm able to move the door around. I'm able to lift to relieve pressure off the hinges, or whichever way the door is sagging, I can get under it. I can push on it with the wheel bar, and I can eventually yank it out of there. So is this a perfect tool? No. You're balancing on one foot, pushing down on it, and you're reaching up with this hand, and I'm pulling here. It's not great. Trust me, if you can have a second person, please try that. But if you're by yourself, if you got nothing else, maybe this works for you. As you saw, I put some little grippy gaff tape on it. A little flat roll of gaffer tape is always in my field kit. And even then, the sticktivity, you can see, I kind of ripped up a little bit of the molding on the bottom of that door. So it wasn't a perfect job, but there's no way I could have gotten it off or certainly reinstalled it. without having some way of applying leverage with my foot while I was reaching up high. So maybe that works for you. Again, you might have a much better solution. Some people, when I've told them about this, they've mentioned, well, air wedges. They like to shove an air wedge under the door. They have one in their kit already. That makes sense to me. That might work. Maybe you have a different idea. Again, let me know down there how dumb this looks to you. The wheel bar is not super strong, and it even started to creak and groan hard when I was working on this door to film this. That was like almost a 100-pound door. It was a solid oak door. If you're in an office building and you have light duty doors, sure, I mean, it's going to be easy peasy. If you're in a building that's got like 8-foot tall, 10-foot tall server room metal doors, I don't know if this is safe to do. But you do you, and let me know how it goes. I'm always on Twitter if you want to send me comments or images, or please, please, even videos. If you send me a video of a door falling onto you in a way that doesn't hurt you but is funny, I'll retweet that shit. All right, that's all I wanted to tell you about. Yeah, I'm not going to drop links. I'm not going to try to sell you anything. Like, if you want one, you can find one. They're on the internet. We've got them on our... I'm not going to be that channel that's like always buys dumb shit from my website. I will give one away, though. Yeah, why not? Again, here I started off saying you don't need this tool, but I'm going to give it to one of you from the mailing list. If you're not familiar, the mailing list is not really a mailing list. It is an emergency backup if I have to reach out. But if you're on the list, you can get giveaway shit. So I will send you one. And just to make it better, I will also send you a hammerless hinge pin tool, which is far more useful than the wheel bar. But maybe you've got a washing machine to move in your house and your significant other is out of town. I got your back. Well, don't hurt your back because I'm not responsible for it. But anyway, sign up, click the thing, do the stuff, yeah, all the shit. Like, subscribe, buy me a drink later or something. Or I'll buy you a drink if you come up to me in a bar. But if you like this wheel bar as opposed to this kind of bar, good on you. Maybe it helps you out. Shove one in your field kit bag. It saves your day, saves your butt, and hopefully doesn't tear up the bottom of a door. All right? Don't drop big wood on your head. Stay safe out there.